Time now for this week's shocking stat. You can file this one under money, power, and influence. First, a quick question. Do you really think that Google or Facebook, Apple operates for your benefit, for the public's benefit? Because if you said yes, I got a bridge to sell you. Now, it doesn't mean that the public doesn't benefit from their services, but you're not top of mind, especially when I look at what's happened with Google, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. They're certainly not fans of free speech. Last week's quote of the week talked about that, where it said Google is not for diversity of views, only diversity in terms of gender and ethnicity. But I think it's very dangerous, their attitudes that way. You may not be aware that Google, at the behest of the Spanish government, censored the independence movement in Catalonia, as an example. They're cooperating with the Chinese authoritarian regime. Facebook was found to have censored sites with conservative views. And personally, I don't need Mark Zuckerberg or Google's Sundar Pichai to decide what I can or cannot read. I also think there's an actual negative influence on society that is part of the problem that's manifesting itself in terms of increased social discord when they only put news feeds, for example, of views that you already agree with, or might be recommended YouTube videos that can reconfirm what you already think. I think that's a huge problem in society, that people don't see what the alternative views are, and they're certainly facilitating that with their algorithms. Now, I could go on, but I want to get to the shocking stat of the week. $18 million. Well, that's the amount that Google spent specifically lobbying Congress and the federal agencies and the White House last year. That is more than any other company in the U.S., a record amount. But it's not the only tech giant to increase the money it was spending lobbying. Facebook increased their spending by 32% in lobbying in 2017. Apple had a big jump to 51%. Amazon spent a record number. You take those four companies combined, there's over $50 million trying to influence Congress and the White House. I can hardly wait to see what they're going to spend on midterm elections in order to protect their interests. But they've been coming under increased scrutiny for their censorship. And I think it's about time. Shocking stat, though. Google, top spending lobbying company in the U.S., $18 million.